welcome to my channel. My name is Mo Moon and you're on my channel here on YouTube, Mo Moon. And this video is a reading for Capricorn. It's a general tarot reading and it's called the Decision Maker Spread. So I'm going to be using my Rider-Waite-Smith tarot deck, the classic tarot deck. Rider-Waite-Smith Coleman, I think that's what it is. So this is mid-October for you, Capricorn Suns, and as I said, it's called the Decision Maker Spread. So there's 6 cards in this spread, and I'm going to put them out in front of me face down. I'm going to turn each card over one at a time with the subject matter of what each card is going to represent. I'm going to ask you a few questions about what you see in the card, and then I'll go ahead and tell you what I'm reading into the cards for you. So this card spread is called the Decision Maker Spread. Each card represents something different, so let me go ahead and tell you what each card will represent for you, Capricorn Suns. First card will be You Now. Second card will be This Is Your Focus. Third card will be Difficult Influences. Fourth card will be This Makes Sense. Fifth card will be Unexpected Insight, and the last card, the 6th card, will be The Outcome. So as I said, I'm going to lay them all face down in front of me. I'm going to turn them over one at a time as I explain to you what I believe the reading is and as you look at them. And then I will show you the whole spread in front of me all turned over so you can have a look at it yourself. You can screenshot it if you need to. And then I'll say goodbye. So it shouldn't be too long. I'm just going to shuffle the cards a little bit more just as I'm waiting here. I hope you're having a good day today. As I said, it's mid-October. It's October 16th today, so there's a new moon today. And we're afternoon here. It's probably around 3:30 p.m. So this video may be uploaded a little while later because I noticed that the videos are taking a long time to upload. Could be Mercury retrograde. Okay, so let's go ahead for you, Capricorn Suns, and lay the cards down one by one. So the first card represents You Now, Capricorn Suns. The second card represents This Is Your Focus. The third card for you, Capricorn Suns, represents Difficult Influences. The fifth card for you, my Capricorn Suns, represents, the fourth card, sorry, represents This Makes Sense. The fifth card now for you represents Unexpected Insights. And the last card, the 6th card in the middle of the spread here, represents The Outcome. So perhaps you're thinking about making a decision on something, and maybe this general tarot reading will help you. It's going to be general so that you can relate to it a little bit. And if it does, resonate with you, if you find that you can relate to what I'm talking about, go ahead and comment down below and leave a like. But let's get into your reading, okay, Capricorn Suns? First card for you represents You Now. So we have the 4 of Cups for You Now, Capricorn Suns. So how are you feeling right now? And how are you feeling now that you see this card for You Now? Do you feel like both situations kind of correspond? If you look at this individual in the card with it's his or her arms crossed, it's probably a him in this picture, but you never know. And also it represents either male or female, so it doesn't necessarily have to represent a male if it is a male. But there's a person here with their arms crossed, kind of closed off, arms and legs crossed, kind of closed off. And so how do you feel when you see this card, when you think about yourself now? Do you feel like you are missing something? Do you feel like there's something that you're missing in life? Do you feel like you're kind of bored with life? Do you feel like there's something that you're not seeing that maybe would complement your life and allow it to be a little bit more exciting? Because that's what I feel for you for this card, Capricorn Suns, being You Now. I feel like you're kind of bored with the everyday mundane and you're kind of waiting for something to kind of shake things up. So the next card we have for you, Capricorn Suns, is This Is Your Focus, card number 2 in this spread. This is your focus. Wow. So it's the 3 of Cups. So this is a really beautiful card. I I think you could agree, right, that this is a really lovely card with the three women basically in a celebration, dancing around in a circle with their cups uplifted and really being joyous and celebrating. So how do you feel with this card being this is your focus? Capricorn Suns, do you feel like you're focusing on the good times? Do you feel like this is a card which represents the fact that you've been able to celebrate a lot over the last little while? Maybe some celebration over things that you've been able to accomplish, or celebrations over victories that you've been able to create for yourself. I really feel like there's been a lot of up and up for you, and maybe that's why with the you now you're kind of feeling bored. It's interesting because we have the Three of Cups for this is your focus, and it could have been something that you were focusing in the past, where now that you have the Four of Cups for you now, it's almost like you're bored with what has been happening, where it's been like you're bored with what you've been celebrating. So you've been celebrating a lot with your focus, but then with the you now, it's almost like, well, you have those three cups that you were celebrating with friends, and now they're laid out in front of you, and you're almost waiting for the next cup to come in, but you're not sure when that's going to happen. So it's like it could be like right now, Capricorn, you're waiting to celebrate again, and maybe you're working on something within your life that you are hoping to be able to celebrate quite soon, and you're focusing on the past being the good times where you were able to be a little bit more social, maybe get out a little bit more, really take advantage of the beauty of the season for you wherever you are, and really lift your glass in celebration and in victory, and also in like a cheers, like a toast to the good times. So Capricorn Suns, the next card we have for you is Difficult Influences. Card number 3 in this spread. We have the High Priestess, card number 2 of the Major Arcana. So this is the energy for difficult influences. So how do you feel when you see this woman in this card? When you see the colors, the black and the white and the yellow and the green and the blue, when you see the images, you see a crescent moon here. There, it looks like there's a full moon on her crown, and almost looks like horns as well. I think those are pomegranates on the tapestry behind her, the B and the J, and written on the book it says Torah, and there's a cross on her chest. The two columns, one is black and one is white. There are columns beside her. She's the High Priestess, card number 2 in the Major Arcana. So how do you feel when you look at this card? What does it make you, what are the emotions that it brings up in you, Capricorn Suns, when you look at this High Priestess card? Do you feel a sense of regalness? Do you feel a sense of like royalty? I feel that for you with the High Priestess being difficult influences. There's a sense of royalty. There's a sense of upper class knowledge, almost like this being difficult influences, and also with the idea of upper class knowledge, a lot of things that you might know that are kind of mysterious to some people, Capricorn Suns. It's interesting because the Torah is the first 5 books of the Bible. I believe it's Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy. I believe those are the first 5 books in the Torah. I could be wrong, but I think that the point is that it's about knowledge, right? It's about knowledge with the High Priestess. It's about learning things that interest you. It's about learning things that maybe they don't interest everybody, but something that you find interesting that maybe other people don't find interesting. So for difficult influences, it could be ridicule. You could be feeling a little bit of ridicule based on the fact that there is a lot that you want to learn about that maybe isn't popular to learn about, or isn't cool in some people's books to learn about. But for you, Capricorn, you really want to delve into those mysterious parts of the information, mysterious parts of information that maybe other people aren't always interested in. Maybe you want to find out what makes people tick. Maybe you're interested in people. Maybe you're interested in what spurs people on, what drives them to do what they want to do. Almost like psychology or psychiatry. It could be also just, human personalities. I'm really feeling with the High Priestess, the B and the J being the black and the white. There's also a duality between the black and the white. There's like a yin and a yang feeling, where it's like there's a flow between the negative and the positive, and there's a flow between those two interconnected, turning the world around, really like the energy of the world turning with the yin and the yang and the flow of the negative and the positive. And I think that's the kind of thing that you're interested in, Capricorn Suns. I think you're interested in that energy exchange between people. And I feel like with this being difficult influences, it could be that you have experienced a sort of wake-up call for yourself subconsciously, where you are trying to find out what makes you tick. And as you're finding out more about yourself, subconsciously you're learning about yourself. You're also interested in others. So for difficult influences, it could be for you Capricorn Suns that you've gone through a sort of growth period where you've really delved into your subconscious with the High Priestess card, and now you're learning about other situations for other people that is waking them up as well. I really feel like there's that finding out about yourself and wanting to find out about how that works for others in the same sense that you found out how it worked for you. Sorry, that was a little long-winded. All right, next card we have is This Makes Sense, card number 4 in this spread, Capricorn Suns. So we have the Page of Pentacles for This Makes Sense. So how do you feel when you see that bright yellow, Capricorn Suns? There's a bright, bright yellow there. So you can all see it almost it matches the pentacle, except for that black line around the pentacle delineates the difference between the pentacle and the sky. But there is that sense of finding something that is valuable in this card, isn't there? What do you see that in this card, Capricorn Suns? Do you see there's that feeling of finding something valuable and really cherishing it? Because I feel like with this card being This Makes Sense, it could be that it's the little things that you are seeing, Capricorn Suns, those little differences in yourself, and that you're cherishing about yourself, those little quirks that make you you. You're really valuing yourself right now. I see with the Page of Pentacles, this card is This Makes Sense. So maybe you are really cherishing yourself and showing yourself a lot of self-love lately, Capricorn Suns. And it's almost like you found this beautiful piece of yourself that you hadn't recognized before, and you're really just nurturing that piece and cherishing that piece of yourself, holding it up to the light and really seeing all its facets. I really feel like that for the Page of Pentacles for you in This Makes Sense card subject matter. This makes sense for you, Page of Pentacles for Capricorn Suns. The idea of a newness. With the Page of Pentacles, there's that youthful energy, vibrant, energetic, colorful energy. We see a lot of colors in this card, the Page of Pentacles. We see that bright yellow sun being that joyous, youthful energy, you know, that glow that youths usually have. You're almost feeling like that right now, Capricorn Suns, if not that you are feeling like that. Really that sense of finding something new within yourself and opening up yourself to find parts of you that you never really noticed before. The next card we have for you, Capricorn Suns, is card number 5. In this spread, it's card number 5, and it's called Unexpected Insight. So we have the 7 of Swords for Unexpected Insight. So how do you feel when you see this card? Look at the tent in the background, the tents in the background, like circus tents, and this person tiptoeing gently away from the circus and dropping some swords behind him as he's moving forward gently, looking back to see, I guess, if anybody is following him or if anybody has seen him escaping with all these swords. And This card can mean several things for you Capricorn suns. This is unexpected insight, but what's really striking me about this card is something that my sister Elizabeth told me one time about what this card could actually mean. It's about for what she described, how she described it to me when I was thinking about this card in a spread that I received for myself. It was about leaving things behind you that are not meant to be finished. And so for that, I would say that unexpected insight could be for you that idea that you're accepting the fact that not everything will always be finished. Not everything will always be wrapped up nicely with a bow on top and finished to gift it to somebody. There's that acceptance of things not always being perfect. I feel that for you for unexpected insight. I think that for you Capricorn suns, with this Seven of Swords card, it's very interesting because it could be connected to the Page of Pentacles, and it is connected to the Page of Pentacles actually, because this whole spread is interconnected. But I was looking at the yellow with the Page of Pentacles and the yellow with the Seven of Swords, and I was seeing it how they both have that bright yellow color, and I think that the connectedness between these two cards is in that yellow color, which I don't know for you Capricorn suns, but I see joy in that yellow, in that bright yellow. I see joy right now. And so I feel like with the fourth card here being the Page of Pentacles, with this makes sense for you Capricorn suns. And with unexpected insight being the Seven of Swords, I feel like with the cherishing of the little things and the acceptance that not everything is perfect, there is joy for you. There's really joy in being able to accept that not everything will always be wrapped up nicely with a bow, ready to present to somebody. Sometimes it'll be, dropped in a bag with a little bit of tissue paper put on top of it and ready to present. And there's that idea that it doesn't always have to be presented the way you expect it to be presented, as long as it's done. I feel like there's that idea that as long as it's done, and sometimes things are done even when we don't believe that they're done. Sometimes we just have to accept that things are over, even though we may not feel like we're happy that they're over. And I really feel like that is part of your decision-making process for you in this spread, being the decision maker spread. I feel like you're cherishing the little things and you're accepting that not everything is always going to turn out the way you expect it to turn out. So the next card is the last card, Capricorn suns, and it's the outcome card, and it's card number 6 in this spread. It's the middle card. The outcome is the Ace of Pentacles. So for this card being the outcome, how do you see this card for yourself expressing to you the outcome of your decision, of the decision that you're going to make for yourself? With all the cards that have been read, do you see the simplicity of this card? Do you see the bare minimum in this card? I see the bare minimum. I see the simplicity. I see the importance of it, right? Because sometimes there is a lot of importance in the little things as well. As it's interesting because the little things could also be this, right? The idea that in the Page of Pentacles being the this makes sense card for you, this makes sense in the decision maker, the Page of Pentacles. And with the outcome being the Ace of Pentacles, you see how in the little details here, the Page of Pentacles in this makes sense is holding up that pentacle to the sky. And in the Ace of Pentacles being the outcome, there's that pentacle being held up to the sky. It's almost like there's from one card to the next, it's almost like there is a zooming in on that that specific detail. And so I feel like with this card being the outcome, it's going to be the fact that you're really paying attention to specific details and really cherishing and zooming in on the things that are important for you. So for you Capricorn suns, it's a good outcome to have, because you now was almost like your you now was this card. The Four of Cups was the you now, and it was being bored because you had a lot of celebration in the past. And then for the outcome, it's going to be you cherishing again those little things that actually allowed you to celebrate in the past as well. And when I say past, I don't mean, far past, but it could have been the near past where you've really been able to celebrate, with the Three of Cups being this is your focus, that idea that you want to celebrate. And sometimes it's celebrating the little things and focusing on the little things that you're able to accomplish that really allow you to see past the mundane, really allowed you to see past the Three Cups and accept the fourth cup coming in. That is that cup of love, that cup of whatever you expect it to be, you know, whatever you're looking for in life. You're going to see coming to you, because there's that fourth cup being handed to you in the you now position. And they all kind of play intertwiningly together, all 5 cards. And I'm going to show you what all 5 cards look like together. But basically, it's like it all plays a story for your decision on how it's all going to work out, because your focus is good right now, Capricorn Sun. So let me show you the spread in front of me. So this was the spread in front of me, Capricorn Suns. You see all the cards together there. I'm going to zoom in and tell you what each card represented again before I zoom out on it again. So the first card was You Now. It was the 4 of Cups, Capricorn Suns. The second card was This Is Your Focus. It was the 3 of Cups. The third card was Difficult Influences. It was the High Priestess. The fourth card was This Makes Sense. It was the Page of Pentacles. The fifth card was Unexpected Insight. It was the 7 of Swords. And the sixth card was the Outcome. We had the Ace of Pentacles for your outcome card in the middle there. You feel free to screenshot that if you need to. So, my Capricorn Suns, I hope that was an interesting reading for you. I hope you were able to get some insight from that decision maker spread. If it was helpful, please be sure to like this video and leave a comment down below if you feel like there's something you want to say. Also, remember to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you are subscribed to my channel, I want to thank you for your support and your help to grow my channel. And I will see you in my next video. My name is Moon, and I hope you have a good day. Bye.